Bang, bottle, boom. We're back at it. Your beliefs will get scrutinized no matter what you do. You can have full faith in your ability of being great. Maybe you'll be looked down upon or not believed in. With that fact, you must understand there is more to you than you only know. Hold passion dearly to your ideas and your creativity. Make your ideas final before you forget them. Because as a person, you may mature, but the idea may stay. So the way that I see it is, do not control your thoughts. Let them run free, but jot them down so they can be organized. Chaos is beautiful when it comes to some things, but not all. Control is the only thing that humans hold grace to. Control and order. We create it. We try to copy, compensate, completely paste everything on one piece of paper to show that we truly know something. But it holds no true value. I had self-doubt. Self-doubt was my main villain. It's applicable to think that not only was self-doubt holding me behind, but lifting me up at the same time. But don't just do it to prove somebody wrong. I want to make millions. I want to be rich. Yeah. So does everybody. But I don't want to do it for myself. I want to do it for my family. Because I know deep down my family, the so-called family I have, I wasn't supposed to be here. I wasn't supposed to exist. I was a mistake they chopped up to life. So I not only do I get scrutinized, but I get looked at as a fault, right? I get looked down upon because I didn't take the so-called ability I had with my physical prowess to take it to the next level. I didn't do the things that they wanted. I was looked at as a bum, right? I was looked at as an idiot, an imbecile, idiotic, not knowing what to do next with my life, right? You must have everything planned. But if you plan your ideas for the future, that means you think you're going to be here. Nobody knows when this is the last day. You assume you're going to wake up the next day. You assume you got enough time. Time is the lighter that's against us, that burns us, that makes us keep going. But as I see, time is the only thing that we truly fear. Because time goes hand in hand with death. As we pass on to the next life we suppose we have. But it's the unknown. We don't know what do we truly fear. We don't know what is next after death. But we put on these concealments, these so-called facade, these idioms, these metaphors to show us what death is. We all have unrealistic views on the next journey of life. But as we're here, we might as well make it worth. I hold so much pain, but I do not complain. Because if you do complain, you tend to go insane with only things that you can hold. Not everybody wants to hear your sob story. Not everybody wants to hear your pain. So weep in silence, or put it in creative arts. Put it amongst something so people can see and interpret and agree or disagree. Use your pain for creativity, not for sorrow. Put it in music, put it in art, put it in your passion. Because not only once you're gone will your name be covered by the sand of the dust of memories and other people's journeys, you will mainly be nothing if you hold no power, no notoriety, no knowledge. If you didn't edge your name into the sand. As you edge your name into sand, the ocean waves wash it away through decades of trials and errors. So do something that's more powerful to the point where the waves cannot diminish or wash away what you did. To the point where it's talked about in every category, every topic of the world. I am no poet, I am no genius. I am no master of the mind. I am just like you, an equal. But I simply was scared to show that because I thought I wasn't going to be seen. Everybody wants to be seen and heard. Everybody wants the attention. But are you going to use the attention in that limelight for the right reasons? Console your feelings. Hold it dearly. Speak with endearment, passion, and confidence. Easier said than done. I stopped making videos a couple weeks back because I got anxious. I started to critique everything I do. I thought it was cringy. I thought it was corny. I thought it was going to be laughed at. The word is evil, but if the word doesn't accept you, I will. But no matter what you say or do, you will be judged. You will be looked at as a fraud or as a joke. They'll find something to critique about you no matter what. So find something that is uncritiquable and make it yours. I thought doing this would be easy. I thought it would be quick, fast, retainable, something that would be touched by many hearts. But I seen there's more dedication, there's more discipline, and you need more than motivation to do this. And it kind of interferes with the so-called life I already have. If you're already a slave to one thing, you can't be a slave to another. So you cannot build something off of another thing. Passion won't defeat all, but it will defeat many. Do you know where you're going? Do you truly know where you're going? If not, make your own way. You don't gotta be deep 24/7, you know? You don't gotta recollect on everything. You don't gotta critique and overthink every word you say, or what if they take this wrong? What if they interpret that wrong? I do it with each syllable of my being, but everybody's afraid to be judged or laughed at. So it comes to the point where we will never know who has the most powerful minds or the most creative art or the most beautiful music because they're scared of judgment. They're scared of what other people will say. So am I. That's why every video I'm scared to critique it and look at it because I know it's going to be judged no matter what I do. And I didn't want to make any type of content or music because it gets no attention, no publicity, not even bad ones. Because when I see these creators, like, they got like a couple views and like 2 likes and no comments, I'm like, I don't want that to be me, but you gotta start with humble beginnings, so it's gonna be me for a little while. You truly don't know what you can be until you try. Don't waste your time on thinking you have enough time, you can do that later. Don't push it to the side. Make it clear. Make it strong. Sorry for the postponing the music. I'll figure it out. Anything else, it'll be added later on. But I had to, jot it down for a little while. I truly think this will be the last time we're doing this. So thank you for listening.